Hello guys, so in this video I'll be just giving you a rundown of the following. What is the difference between, right, the CPU core, the CPU, and the microcontroller? Okay, so let us say this is our microcontroller. Within the microcontroller, we will have a CPU. So let us say this is a CPU. CPU. Within the CPU, we will have a CPU core plus all the associated peripheral units linked to this core, right? Of course, one of the main one would be like the bus matrix that would interface with the rest of the microcontroller. Now, out here, you would have blocks, peripheral blocks, various functionalities, maybe GPIO, UART, and timers, stuff like that. So this bus gonna interface with these guys here. Now, this will constitute the microcontroller. All right. So this core here, right, has registers. These registers are non-mapped registers. Whereas, let us see these other points here, like this associated peripheral here, all of this, they would have addresses, right, supported by registers. These registers, right, would be mapped registers. That is when you're writing your C code, you can access these points here using these map registers. But for this here, for the non-map registers, this is strictly assembly language. All right. So when we look at this here, we get a few points to note that the CPU core is a subcomponent of the CPU, and a CPU can have multiple CPU cores. The CPU core are non-map registers, and this will deal with registers from R0 to R12, then R13, which is the stack pointer, then you have R14, which is a link register, and R15, which is a program counter. Then you have the special registers. These are within the CPU core. All right. So this is a brief overview of a microcontroller, the difference between what is the CPU or the processor here, right? The CPU core and its associated peripherals, and the other vendor specific peripherals of a microcontroller. All right. So this is You will have variations. So in this case, I'm just talking about the ARM Cortex M4 processor. This may be true for M7, right? So guys, if you like this, please subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.